Hi friends, how is it? Literally, how is it Thursday? Happy Thursday. How are you guys feeling? I thought I would hop in and check on you. See, how is the energy? How are you doing? We are out of the Pisces stellium. Which I think will help a lot. I feel like inevitably lately, you guys, no matter who I ask, it's like, Fran, I'm just tired. It's just like, I'm tired. So I just thought we would pop in and check the energy and just share some cards together. I'm shuffling the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, you guys. We do still have, who went on ahead into Aries? Oh, yes, that's right. Mercury went into Aries today because Mercury is joining Aries at the 0 degree point. So it's very like higher heart, intuitive galactic grandmothers, mind, Hermes, hermetic. It's very mystical. It's very powerful energy today, you guys. I would definitely be open to receive messages from your team and higher self, your spirit and your intuition, spirit guides, ancestors, and team. Our ancestors, both galactic and earthbound. Our spirit team, divine mother, father, God, goddess, divine source energy, and the energy that connects us all. And in service to the highest and best good, we just ask for messages that we need to see, that we need to hear. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking when I was checking in. I've been doing some personal astrology readings, one-on-one work today, and bottling up beautiful wisteria water, which is like a plant infusion, wisteria hydrosol. Y'all, it smells so good. Ooh, I also add clary sage to the bottles, and I've been stuck on clary sage and peppermint, you guys. I think, look, I'm gonna hold it up like peppermint is very mercurial, very mental clarity. And just the tiniest dab will do ya. I like to put mine at the bottom of the back of my neck. Tiny dabs. Please be aware of your own level of skin sensitivity. You know, peppermint can be pretty strong, but I just do just enough. You know, you need so little, and I'll rub it on my temples. I love it. Very mentally clearing for me. It does activate like a lot of blood flow, circulation, so... But yeah, I'm smelling like clary sage and mint everywhere, and I've been doing all these stuff with florals and hydrosols. Woo! It smells good. So wisteria, that's a beautiful plant spirit for mystical, magical, you know, open to receive messages from spirit type energy, seeing through veils of illusion. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Honestly, I really feel like Mercury and Neptune kind of linking up together. Today, Mercury and Neptune, you guys, in Aries, 0 degree, right? Yeah, very powerful. I don't really think, I was just looking at the chart, yesterday, today, tomorrow. Oh, child, listen, Mercury joined in Neptune and Aries today, okay, which moved us out of Pisces stellium territory. Venus, by the way, is still in Pisces. She got a couple more degrees to go. Those heart codes are still refreshing and resetting. I do look forward to Venus moving into 0 degree territory. And then, of course, we will have the North Node in Pisces all year long. Thank you, Spirit. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Definitely a very spiritual energy. Definitely, Spirit said one more. Okay. Definitely a very spiritual. I love to see the dove, the flower of life here, sacred geometry. Yeshua here, right? Someone's ascended master and teacher, maybe in your like your spirit gang, you know, of your teachers who assist you in your higher self. I love to see the sacred geometry. Very high vibrational energy of Aries, spiritual warrior, I am that I am, the crown, the head, the light code streaming into initiation energy. Yes, I love to see that. Very powerful. But hey, listen, child, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm ready. I kind of need, I need a break from like a lot of the stellium on stellium. Like, I understand the planets are in a very like processional type lineup this year, which is very fascinating. But that's because so many people kind of needed to clear and reset through that 0 degree axis point with that new refreshing Neptune and Aries energy. So like, I get it. Oh yeah, we were gonna get another card. I was talking. Spirit, can we have one more card, please? You said one more. That's what I want. Ooh, you guys. More sacred geometry. Bast, Bastet, Sekhmet, Isis Hathor. What did we say? Dove. Sacred Heart. Yeshua. Sacred geometry. Yeah, I'm ready to get out the stellium energy. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Like, the sun will move into Taurus. I think later in the evening. By this weekend, we'll have the sun in Taurus. So I'm glad for that. I can't even lie. Oh, we said Bastet. Bastet. Hathor. Isis. Egyptian pantheon, of course, coming through. Winged ones, Hawk, Metatron, Merkaba. I'm hearing very specifically soul alchemy. Which to me makes sense coming out of all of this, like, whoa, a lot of Pisces, a lot of Aries. Soul alchemy is very like North Node Pisces from the soul star all the way down to the crown, your 1,000-petaled lotus, Aries, I am that I am, Neptune, you know, Mercury. So very powerful. Excuse me, you guys. Okay. So yeah, so definitely take note into that. Sit with that if you feel resonant with it. Today is pretty big because Mercury co-joined or came into conjunction with Neptune and Aries at the 0 degree point. So it can be a big opening for the crown chakra to circulate, to integrate new light vibrational frequencies, right? All right, let's read Great Teacher together. Thank you, Spirit, for the cards and for the guidance. We're always setting intentions in this space. Of course, you know, we always like to declare it. We are in service of the highest and best good, and we set intention for health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, ascension, personal evolution, soul alchemy, blessings, healing, right? Evolution. That's what we hold down over here. All right, let's read. Let's tap in and read Great Teacher together. Page number 39. Yeah, see the high level spiritual frequency coming through, straight through. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card is inspired by the many prophets and teachers who have brought great healing to the earth. There is a great teacher in every tradition. This always reminds me of the Hierophant. And this card represents the one to whom you feel the closest, as well as a great teacher within. Yeah, I like this. This reminds me, the Hierophant. Is it Chris Ann, the Light Seers Tarot? Is this whole message she teaches in her interpretation of it is you are your own guru. There is a reminder coming through. Yes, we are not. Spirit is reminding us we're not in the age of Pisces anymore. It is the age of Aquarius. No one is coming to save you, love and light. We're all going to work and ascend and heal and help each other. Yeah, but it is you with you in your own journey of personal evolution to reclaim your divine sovereignty, your individuality, your authenticity, and your soul purpose, right? Very Aquarius energy. The teacher wears simple clothes and is here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. Okay, I'm hearing a conduit. Okay, yeah, even more reason, definitely meditation, spiritual baths, or just sitting out in nature and being open to receive, automatic writing, maybe. A conduit can also be, we bring down light codes, we bring down healing, circulate new photogenic, new neutrino, all this newness. We always talk about light codes, right? In our heart chakra and our Stargate portal, and what are you projecting to co-create? We heal and we alchemize the collective by art, by being of service, by speaking, singing, by our creative energy is also our light codes and our healing energy. So a conduit can be a spiritual message. It can be that your clairs, your divination, but it can also be all of these other things, right? So spirit just like is this energy of don't put yourself in a box per se. We need to check in tomorrow too, because Mars will finally get out of Cancer. Okay, woo, child. Somebody give him a towel so he can dry off. Okay. And I love the leadership of it, but I hope he doesn't like bounce back into his arrogant energy. Love and light. Lord. Anyway, we'll get into that transit tomorrow. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. Spirit keeps just showing me like that flower of life being thrown out of your toroidal field, your aura, out from your heart chakra. Your codes are reprogramming the energy around you if you can be open to be a conduit. The dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. So today, I really feel, because it is such a powerful movement with Neptune and Aries as well, the energy of Mercury joining Neptune and the messages or the codes, the energy streaming down through the crown from the soul star can really reverberate out powerfully through the rest of the weekend. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having a spiritual experience at the same time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. Interesting, we're saying like vehicle, spiritual lessons, because we have the Merkaba, which is kind of that, right? A vehicle for the soul and for the spirit. That's interesting. What is this that I'm feeling so drawn to? It's garnet. How did I just spell that, y'all? Lord. Okay. Garnet. Spirit, what is the message? In spiritual practices, garnet is often considered a stone of regeneration, energizing, potency, passion, health, blood flow and circulation. That's funny because peppermint was coming through. Blood flow, circulation, maybe we're preparing. Well, of course, the sun is getting the last of the juice out of this Aries energy, even though Neptune has just begun its journey. Aries is very from the head, the blood flowing through the head, but also blood circulation in the body. So that's interesting. Garnet is known for its deep red color, being called the stone of commitment. It represents love, devotion, passionate drive. It aids in heart health, boosts the immune system, improves metabolism, offering protection during safe travel, shielding against negative energy. Interesting. Garnet will help you connect to your root chakra. I'm seeing it's like balancing down from the crown all the way to the root. I'm hearing middle pillar, circulating the light, okay? Middle pillar is a meditation. You can definitely Google that or get wonderful examples on YouTube. Middle pillar meditation, yes. Spiritual light energy, I am the I am that I am, the crown, right? Circulate the light. Okay. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and you've allowed them to be vehicles to, can I talk today? Hello. Vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like we've been knee deep. We've been swimming in all these Pisces energy. So I absolutely would not be surprised to hear about people having those very high level, high vibrational frequency spiritual experiences. Okay. Let's read High Priestess together. Harness mystic power. Learn from spiritual experience. Wow, both of those coupled together. Align with the light. Child, what we just said. Middle pillar meditation. I'm going to write align with the, and we're not just talking about light and dark. We're talking about energy, vibrational frequency, right? Align with the light and focus on all things positive. The mental, okay, again, here is Mercury in the 0 degree, 0 to the 1st degree in Aries. What you are thinking, what is coming through, what is the spirit message, what are the affirmations and the mantras? The thoughts are so important. The thoughts are so important. Yeah, we're in this huge portal where it's Aries season, you know, and we're manifesting and beginning on all these new journeys. Right? The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar: fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the High Priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders. So maybe this is like a ritual to help. A meditation can be a ritual, you know, light a candle, sit in a sacred space, maybe do your meditation and then do some channeled writing, walk in nature. Okay, maybe there's some sort of ritual practice being called upon here. She was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The High Priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the High Priest. If you look at them together, you will see they mirror each other's energy. Inspired by the Egyptian goddess Isis, she holds a sistrum, a musical instrument, in her left hand and an ankh, the Egyptian symbol of eternal life, in her right hand. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. You are a mystic with the capacity to reconnect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires, dedication and discipline are really standing out to me. So this could be to a new ritual. You're learning something new. Maybe you are opening up to new clairs, new spiritual abilities and gifts. Or as we talked about in being a conduit, maybe your spiritual way is like, I'm creating, creating beads and bracelets, painting, going to volunteer. There's so many different ways that we plug in and do our light work and our energetic healing in the collective and in the grid, so to speak, right? But I'm saying dedication and discipline in whatever that calling is. But there really is an energy here, something about ritual. Is it meditation? Is it candle work for you, love and light? Is it a spiritual bath? Maybe more than one thing. Is it a walk in nature, setting an intention, sitting down quietly in the stillness of nature? I mean, you have all the elements there that you need for a ritual, which then is maybe where you do the meditation in nature. I don't know, right? Take it as you will. There is a vast, like astounding, you know, endless possibility for how you might do a ritual, right? Sorry. Did we read? Okay, inspired by the Egyptian goddess Isis, she holds a sistrum, a musical instrument, in her left hand, and an ankh, the Egyptian symbol of eternal life, in her right hand. She is joined by a black, I think we read this. Okay, we're going to read it again. She is joined by a black cat. Maybe you resonate with cats. You have a spirit animal. It's 444. I'm going to write down black cat. Ooh, it's high frequency vibration in the energy today. A black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies. Maybe you are being called to a ritual or meditation, spiritual bath, time in nature, however you take it as you will, to alchemize some lower vibrational energy. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you're unable to figure out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check with your intuition. It will give you advice that will be important for your growth. That's interesting. There's an opportunity to rise up, discipline, look at what you're working on, adjust your priorities. You know, it's very Virgo. It's very Virgo in nature. Okay, let's get the tarot as well. How do we need to clarify these cards, Spirit? This energy is pretty powerful, and it could just be that Hermes, that Hermetic, that Mercurial. Spirit is trying to bring down a message to you. We have two different animals here. Alchemizing lower vibrational frequencies. This could even be, that could be like a lotus there. You're being protected. Maybe from energetic projection. I mean, emotionally, mentally, whether it's intended or not. Just with everyone going through so much ascension and there's so much disclosure. There's so much going on in the collective, right? Projection. Whoa, that's a lot. Wow, that's interesting. So, why? Okay, they're not all inverted. I was about to say, why? We had Four of Pentacles hidden on the bottom. What? Princess of Swords in the reverse is like a blocked message. Okay, it's not a good idea for you to be communicating with someone at this time. You need to be focused on what's really worth your time and energy. Taurus, Saturn energy, inverted air. Definitely be mindful of who you give your energy by speaking to them, paying attention to them. This is really like straight up block message. You don't want somebody else to block your messages from Spirit too either, because you're giving too much energy to something that you've been directed not to. I'm getting this vibration. Maybe the ritual. We're in like, whoa, the energy with like all these new conjunctions happening in Aries energy, and with Neptune and Aries as the backdrop. It's like really, really time. It is so time. What was I thinking about with Saturn? What was it with Saturn? Well, Sun squaring Mars, but, oh, it was Saturn conjunct Mercury. That was definitely one of them. Saturn conjunct Mercury, but also Saturn conjuncting this Neptune in Aries at 0 degrees. And the North Node. There's so much with Saturn completing a lot of karmic cycles, you guys, and we've learned emotional intelligence. We've been through a lot of karma. We're leveling up. We want a new inheritance. We want to build on new foundations, okay? Whoa. Okay. How do we... This is kind of crossing. That's interesting. So is this, child. The Devil in the Wheel of Fortune. With the Eight of Wands. With the... Look, hold on. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, interest. This is very interesting to me. Because it's almost like you're hovering between, are you going to repeat the cycle or are you going to close the door? Either way you go, and it's up to you. You need to really get quiet and open your crown and open your third eye and listen. Okay, because it's not that new opportunities. Look, Ace and Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, child. It's not like Spirit's not trying to bring you through beautiful and bountiful things. But look, we've got to turn the wheel of our own effort to let some cycles close. We don't want to go all the way back here. No. Interesting that these both came out this way. And Wheel of Fortune was tucked behind the Devil as well. Yeah. Don't let past... I'm hearing the shadow work has already been done. Like, and the Spirit is showing me like revolving doors. You know what I'm talking about? An addiction, codependency, addiction, but it's like, I'm seeing, it's like Spirit drawing on a whiteboard, right? It's like codependency, but then an arrow to addiction. You're addicted to something you're codependent on. Okay, that's okay. We're working on patterns. We're working on reprogramming, right? But we need to let we need to let Saturn know with all of these conjunctions, as by the end of May, he's going to be completing 29 and a half years of cycles. And we need to let him know very clearly, I don't want this in my life anymore. Queen of Cups is like trusting your heart. Ooh, Queen of Cups, Lovers in reverse, Five of Pentacles. Please don't go back to old relationship patterns. Please don't. Protect your energy right now. Because a lot of people cannot attach to sources that they used to really be able to. And even more so as we enter into May, it's been a slow unfoldment of the year. And it's not to say this year is ever going to get super duper fast, you guys. And that's okay. We need those years where we've risen up to a new tier. We land, we get our feet under us, and we're not on like stair 10 anymore. We've moved up to stair 15, okay, in a 4-year and an 8-year and a 12-year cycle. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I said 4, 8, 12. That's interesting, the multiples of 4. Oh, and we saw 444. That is so funny. Why did I say that? Anyway, you hit a year, especially a Virgo year, especially a year of 9. We're calling our power back. We're reaping our harvest. We're slowing down. We're lighting our lamps. We're resettling our homes. We've been through a lot of shit, you know? Saturn's about to complete all this work he's been doing for 29 and a half years. Neptune already waiting up ahead in the 0 degree point in Aries. Mercury co-joining. Spirit's like, let me guide you. I have a lot of we planted seeds. What do we have? 5 of Cups. Yeah. See, it's like someone is grieving that they can't. You know what? Spirit said, don't put that over there with your opportunities. Okay. Yeah. Someone can't speak to you. It's like, don't cry over spilled milk. You kind of decided maybe the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Look, there's not going to be any more reciprocation with this. Nope. Yeah, there's not any more. Oh, the 5 of Pentacles. Look. Whoa, hold on. What? Look what fell on the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, because that's where we need to be sitting at right now. There's not going to be any more equal reciprocation. People, whatever it was, platonic, old friend, old business contracts, old soul family group members, old romances, whatever those, remember, South Node in Libra homework. Because now we're moving forward and we've closed out the eclipse portals. We've closed out the retrogrades. We're moving forward. Now we're starting to do our new assignments. Our new assignments are going to be in North Node, Pisces, South Node, Virgo. This year of Virgo. We moving on, child. We're redoing foundations over here. It's like you bought a house, you demoed, you're renoing now. Don't. People have to deal with old karmic situations, have to deal with themselves, okay? We got to be pouring into ourselves right now. We're not going to be refilling other people's cups. We need equal reciprocity. And if it's not, it's going to be a no. It's going to be a closed door. It's going to be closed energy. You know what I'm saying? 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Protect what you've built. It's a no. It's a no on the DM. It's a no on the why the heck are you sending me a message in my business email. It's no. I don't even know how you got my number. Oh, it's you. Blocked. I don't care. Family member blocked. I don't know. Look, I have an Aquarius stellium. Okay, our cutoff game, like, we don't play. Pay attention to what seeds you are pouring into. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, because look at what we are working with over here. It's very beautiful. This could be Spirit bringing this message, this new energy, this photonic, this pentacle, this sun. It's like a seed from the sun wants to come down in the earth and spread through your beautiful, maybe mental system. Maybe this is something you're physically planting that Spirit has helped you with. But look how much potential it has. Spirit wants to send you energy and support. Let's not block it. Right, this is a bridge. I'm hearing this is a bridge we not crossing. We on this side. We're on this side. That's why the Princess of Swords came out first. Look at this to add to it. Child, look, you can't. And strength on the bottom. Very beautiful. Meditate. More meditation again. Yeah, meditation and vision work. Strength on the bottom. I love it. I love it. I love all this energy. Okay, let's pay attention to our seeds. Queen of Pentacles, more Taurus energy. A lot of Taurus over here taking us. Oh, we had Taurus over here too. Yeah, very like, let's bring these seeds down into embodiment. There's so much promise in the foundations that we're building, right? Okay. All right, you guys, I love you. I just wanted to hop in and check in with you real quick and say, how you doing? Look, but I'm going to tell you one more time again, okay? Mars goes in Leo tomorrow. Saturn has squares and all kinds of conjunctions going on. So it's really important to let Saturn know. Saturn loves a good boundary. Oh, okay, that's your request. You would like to do that candle work or that meditation for that cord cutting, or I see you doing your banishing work. I see that you've submitted to the universe that you will not be having this anymore. Thank you so much for your consistent follow-up. We would be glad to go ahead and throw that shit in the trash. We would love to assist you. We will process your request. The trash shall now take out itself. Okay, so like banishing work, definitely coming down off this full moon. Cord cutting work, super impactful right now. And you might be just like, girl, I just need a full reset. Be specific if you can, and if you're not really sure in some areas, you can always say, and also Spirit, my ancestors and team to the highest and best good, please just help me cut cords with any, in any dimension, in any timeline, past, present, and future of all things that are not serving my highest and best good. And so it is, you know what I mean? And burn a candle on it, or if you're doing a meditation, you can do cord cutting meditations too. Very effective. It's all about your intention. But I would follow up if you're doing work, especially taking yourself into this weekend, is another great reason is it's going to be full of rebirth. Yes, I know what weekend it is. I'm not religious, but child, you know where the stories came from. Okay. Eostra's weekend. That's what we'll say. Because I still love to paint eggs and get some Cadbury. Like, come on now. It's Cadbury season. I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm not religious. But I'm just saying it will be a prevalent energy of rebirth. An egg, fertility, spring, Eostra, the goddess, Taurus season. Is very Venus. Is very Libra. And I love that. Okay. So let's protect our fertility. All right. So love you guys. Do your spiritual hygiene. Take good care of your house, your physical house and your mind, body, spirit house. Banishing, spiritual cleansing, hygiene. Set your intentions for cord cutting and just releasing things that no longer serve. So, all right. I love you, you guys. I look forward to checking in with you soon. Okay. Take good care. Bye.